Okay, so this is a 2003 Jetta TDI that I'm working on. I just bought this car, 100,000 miles, paid a fortune for it. Couldn't find anything else with low mileage, but in a 2003 in Mark IVs because they get the best fuel economy. And you can't buy anything that's in a recall because nobody wants to sell them to you. So I bought this car, P0251 code was throwing on the first tank of gas. Called the guy up I bought it from, who's a wholesaler. He said, well, I just had the injection pump replaced from a shop that got it from a dealership in Portland, Oregon, and it should be good. So I said, well, it's throwing the code, take it back to the car shop in Portland, Oregon, and they take 7 weeks to replace the pump. So they replace a brand new rebuilt pump with another brand new rebuilt pump under warranty, and lo and behold, first 100 miles they throw a P0251 code. So what are the odds they got two bad injection pumps? I don't think so, right? So what happens on these is you wind up having your injection pumps being controlled by injector number 3 through this winding. There's a winding in here, and inside the injector number 3 there's a lift needle sensor. Basically, a lift needle sensor is just a fancy word for a nail that bounces up and down under injection pressure, and that's sensed by the coil. The coil senses the injection needle lifting up and down. It pulses a signal through. There's 3.2 volts coming to injector number 3. A lot of people don't know that. It's not in the book. I figured it out. 3.2 volts, ignition on, should be coming to the plug for the injector number 3 on the TDIs. So I've got 3.2 volts coming into injector number 3. The coil's good. Tested the ohms on that. Can't remember what it is. Could be a mechanical issue with the needle lift sensor in injector number 3. It's not the injection pump. And it could be 109 relay. The infamous 109 relay has always been a pain in the ass for people, so I will be digging into that next. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in here and show you the glow plug relay. So what happens is a lot of confusion on the glow plug relays because on the Mark IVs they put them under the dash by the 109 relay in the 2000s, and somewhere 2002, 2003 they take the glow plug relay and it's down in here. Okay, so that's your glow plug relay. I just want to check the connections, make sure they look good. While I'm in here, I'm going to pull the wiring harness off the computer, check that. I'm going to also put a small amount of dielectric grease in all this stuff and make sure we got a good seal from the computer to the harness to the glow plug relay, of course. I'm going to wrap this back up. I'm going to crawl under the dash tonight. It's just fun when you have to work on cars when you got mechanics that can't fix them. And I'm going to replace the 109 relay with an OEM Volkswagen relay. If that solves the problem, I'll do a follow-up video. If it doesn't, the only thing that I can deduce is either I've got a bad needle lift sensor in injector number 3 or just dirty injector body, which is causing the needle lift sensor not to bounce up and down in the injector to set the timing. It's either that or the computer's bad. I don't think the computer's bad, so just giving some people a little bit of a heads up on how this system's set up. And this car is in excellent shape. I mean, just looking at this car, it's, you know, just awesome. It's been maintained. You know, the timing belt's been done, water pump's been done, new clutch. Whoever had this car took real good care of it, then had the problem I'm dealing with. It got bought at a wholesale yard at auction. The guy that bought it's the guy I bought it from. He thought he fixed it when he put a $2,400 pump in it, which didn't solve the problem. But he's done all he can to help me out. I'll figure it out. So in any case, I'm sure it's got to be 109 relay. So heads up, if you're curious as to know where your Bosch glow plug relay is located, it sits down inside here. Here's another stupid thing. Stupid engineers, you know I like to rag on them. Up underneath here, you've got this felt. You know, the felt shit that they put on the hood. right? Insulation. Now, if you got allergies like I do, the last thing you want to have is mold. See all the mold growing on your felt to get sucked down into your intake to flood your car with mold. So I'm not going to waste the video time on it, but this pad is coming out. I don't need the insulation under here unless there's some electrical that's trying to protect. So I'm going to take this pad and I'm going to cut it through here. And if I can't, just remove the whole thing. It's just insulation. You know, I'm not in a super cold climate, so I mean we get some snow, but it's not enough for me to be concerned with. So. And I don't think this is trying to protect anything from any kind of damage from heat or cold. I would hope not. But anyway, I'll take my chances so I ain't breathing mold and being stuffed up all the time. So just a heads up, these mold up on you. You can see it down there. See the line? You can see it all in there. See it? Anyway, hopefully this helps some people out. I'll do an updated video when I figure out what the hell's going on with this thing. All right. Have a good night.